We all know the struggle, sitting down to study, ready to concentrate, and then, poof. The mind wanders away. It's such a common challenge, isn't it? But fear not. There are ways to overcome this, and they can truly transform not only your study sessions but your entire approach to life. Let's dive in, explore, and elevate our focus. Understand the nature of focus. Passion is key. Have you ever wondered why you lose track of time while watching your favorite movie or listening to your favorite song? You're so engrossed that distractions simply fade away. Isn't that an amazing feeling? That's the magic of passion at work. Now ask yourself, how can you bring that level of enthusiasm to studying? The secret lies in passion. When we love what we do, our attention flows naturally, effortlessly. So, how can you develop that passion? It doesn't have to be an overwhelming love for every single topic. Instead, look for something interesting within the subject. If you're studying math but have a deep love for art, explore how mathematics contributes to the elegance of design. Relate everything back to what excites you. Life is full of connections, and finding those connections will make even the most mundane topics come alive. Passion is not always easy to cultivate, but it is essential for lasting focus. Think about the people who inspire you, those who seem to effortlessly excel at what they do. Behind their success lies passion, and passion transforms effort into joy. Imagine the satisfaction of delving into a subject that ignites your curiosity. Doesn't that make learning feel more like an adventure? By fostering an emotional connection to the material, you create a pathway to sustained focus. Visualization can also be powerful. Imagine yourself mastering the subject, think about how incredible it will feel to achieve your goals, and visualize the doors that knowledge will open for you. This exercise can ignite a spark, a passion, that will help you maintain focus. Remember, passion is the fuel, and once you have it, focusing becomes so much easier. Isn't that a beautiful way to approach learning? Take a moment to reflect. What parts of your studies could be exciting if approached differently? What potential do you see in mastering your field of study? By engaging with these questions, you're giving yourself the chance to awaken your natural curiosity, and isn't curiosity one of the most beautiful parts of being human? To delve even deeper into cultivating passion, consider your values. What do you stand for? What do you wish to contribute to the world? When you link your studies to your larger purpose, the motivation to focus becomes much stronger. For instance, if you're passionate about helping people, even a challenging subject like biology becomes more meaningful, as you realize it's a step toward making a difference in people's lives. Suddenly, it's not just about memorizing terms, it's about understanding how life works so you can help others. Doesn't that bring a sense of fulfillment? Consider journaling about your passions and interests. Write down what excites you, what you love learning about, and how your studies fit into the bigger picture of your life. Journaling can be a powerful tool to reconnect with your purpose, and every time you feel your focus slipping, you can revisit these entries. They will serve as a reminder of why you started in the first place. Isn't that a wonderful way to reignite your passion? Celebrate small achievements. Why do we often overlook the small wins in our lives? Every moment of focus, even if it's just 10 seconds, is a triumph. Think about it, without those little moments, how would we ever build anything greater? Celebrate those 15-second victories. Acknowledge them and let yourself feel proud. Say it out loud, I did it, and I am proud. It's easy to be overwhelmed by the big picture, to think that only grand achievements matter. But every great achievement is built on a foundation of countless small victories. When you celebrate those small achievements, you are laying down the bricks of your success, one focused moment at a time. Each time you stay focused, even if it's for a brief moment, you are contributing to your future self-success. Isn't that worth celebrating? These small achievements add up. And you know what? Keeping a journal to track your progress, even just jotting down the minutes you stay focused and how it felt, can help tremendously. Looking back, you'll see how far you've come. Isn't that amazing? Imagine sitting down to review your progress and seeing page after page of victories, no matter how small. Doesn't that give you a sense of pride? It's evidence that you're moving forward. And moving forward, even in small steps, is still progress. It's still a journey worth honoring. And don't forget to reward yourself. Focused for 30 minutes? Enjoy a snack or treat yourself to something you love. Rewards can turn concentration into something enjoyable, a game where you get to win every time you push a little further. Rewards are like giving your mind a pat on the back, and who doesn't appreciate a bit of acknowledgement? To expand on this, think of the importance of momentum. When you celebrate even the smallest accomplishments, you're creating momentum. Momentum is powerful. It keeps you going when things get tough. It's like rolling a snowball down a hill. At first, it's small, but as it keeps rolling, it grows bigger and faster. By celebrating each small success, you are fueling that snowball of momentum. Each small win gives you the encouragement to keep going, to keep building on what you've started. Isn't that an exciting thought? Another aspect of celebrating small achievements is that it helps rewire your brain for positivity. Our brains have a natural negativity bias, which means we're more likely to focus on what went wrong rather than what went right. By consciously celebrating small wins, you're training your brain to notice the good, to see progress rather than setbacks. Over time, this practice can transform your mindset, making you more resilient and motivated. Imagine how much more fulfilling studying could be if you approached it with a positive, growth-oriented mindset. Minimize distractions. Let's be honest, in today's world, distractions are everywhere. Social media, buzzing phones, the temptation to daydream, they pull us away before we even realize it. So, what do? First, take control of your environment. Silence that phone. Better yet, put it away where you can't see it. Find a peaceful corner to study, one that invites concentration rather than interruption. We can't eliminate all distractions, but we can create spaces where we feel at ease, where we can tell our minds, this is where I focus, this is where I grow. Creating an environment conducive to focus is like cultivating a garden. You need to pull out the weeds, distractions, and nurture the soil, your mind. It's a deliberate act of caring for yourself. By setting up a designated study space, you're setting the intention that this time matters, that your growth matters. Doesn't that shift the way you view studying? You can also enlist the help of tools like Focus at Will or Forest. Sometimes, something as simple as ambient music or a gamified app can keep you grounded. Make your study space a sanctuary, a place you're eager to return to. Imagine sitting down in a space that's clean, inviting, and dedicated to your growth. Doesn't that sound motivating? But let's go deeper. What are the root causes of your distractions? Sometimes, distractions are a sign of something deeper, perhaps anxiety, boredom, or a lack of clarity about what you're studying. Take a moment to reflect. What do you tend to get distracted by the most? And why? By understanding the root causes of your distractions, you can address them more effectively. For instance, if you're constantly distracted by social media, ask yourself why. Is it because you're feeling disconnected and crave social interaction? If so, consider scheduling time after your study session to connect with friends or family. If boredom is the issue, think about how you can make your studies more engaging. Could you use a different study method, such as teaching the material to someone else or creating visual aids? Sometimes, a change in approach is all it takes to turn a distraction into a meaningful engagement. Another powerful technique for minimizing distractions is the 2-minute rule. If you find yourself distracted by something, give yourself 2 minutes to either deal with it or put it aside. For example, if you suddenly remember you need to send an email, take 2 minutes to either send it quickly or write it down on a to-do list for later. This helps you acknowledge the distraction without letting it derail your focus. Focus is a practice, not a one-time act. Focus is a skill, just like playing a musical instrument or learning a new language. You wouldn't expect to be fluent in French overnight, right? In the same way, concentration takes time, practice, and patience. So, if your mind wanders, don't get frustrated. It's natural. Gently bring it back. Again and again. Every time you do, you're training your mind, strengthening that focus muscle. Just imagine how strong your mind could become with consistent practice. It's exciting, isn't it? Start small. Set a goal of focusing for 10 minutes, then slowly extend that time. With persistence, your ability to concentrate will expand. It's inevitable. Think of focusing as training for a marathon. You wouldn't start by running 26 miles on day 1, right? You start with small distances, gradually building up your endurance. The same goes for focus. It's all about building mental endurance, one moment at a time. Every time you bring your mind back to the task at hand, you are investing in yourself. Isn't it amazing to think of each moment of focus as an act of self-care? It's like saying to yourself, I am worth the effort. And isn't that a powerful affirmation? To deepen your practice of focus, consider integrating mindfulness techniques. Mindfulness is the art of being present, of noticing your thoughts without judgment and gently bringing your attention back to the present moment. When studying, practice noticing when your mind starts to wander. Don't get upset or frustrated, simply acknowledge it and bring your focus back. This practice not only improves concentration but also helps you become more compassionate toward yourself. Another aspect of making focus a practice is creating rituals. Rituals help signal to your brain that it's time to switch gears and focus. For example, you could start each study session with a short breathing exercise, light a candle, or play a particular piece of instrumental music. Over time, these rituals become cues that help your brain transition into a focused state more easily. Isn't it fascinating how small actions can have such a profound impact on our ability to concentrate? It's also important to recognize that focus, like any skill, requires rest and recovery. Just as athletes need time to rest their muscles, your brain needs time to recharge. Don't be afraid to step away when you need to. Pushing yourself too hard can lead to burnout, which ultimately diminishes your ability to concentrate. Respect your limits, and remember that rest is an essential part of growth. Pre-study meditation. Before diving into your studies, take a moment to center yourself. Have you ever tried just closing your eyes and taking slow, deep breaths before starting? Feel the air coming in, filling you with energy, and as you exhale, let go of everything else. Even just a few minutes of this can signal to your mind, it's time to focus now. Meditation is like preparing the soil before planting seeds. It creates a fertile space for your thoughts to grow. Meditation doesn't have to be complicated. It can be as simple as sitting quietly and observing your breath, or as elaborate as a guided visualization. Picture yourself having a productive study session, absorbing information, understanding concepts, feeling accomplished. See it all play out in your mind, and notice how that vision inspires you to take action. Meditation is an incredible tool because it helps you practice letting go of distractions, of worries, of doubts. Isn't that what we all need sometimes? The ability to let go and be fully present with what we're doing. When you take a few moments to meditate before studying, you are not just preparing your mind, you are honoring yourself. You are saying, this time is important. I am worthy of this focus. Isn't that a beautiful affirmation? To deepen your meditation practice, consider exploring different types of meditation to see what resonates with you. Mindfulness meditation, for example, involves focusing on the present moment and observing your thoughts without judgment. This can be incredibly helpful for training your mind to stay focused during study sessions. Alternatively, loving-kindness meditation involves cultivating feelings of compassion and gratitude, which can help create a positive mindset and reduce stress. Guided visualizations are another powerful tool. Imagine yourself in a peaceful place, perhaps a forest, a beach, or a cozy room. Visualize yourself studying there, feeling calm, focused, and capable. This kind of visualization can help create a mental association between studying and positive emotions, making it easier to concentrate when you sit down to work. Breathwork is another aspect of meditation that can be particularly effective for focus. Techniques such as deep belly breathing or alternate nostril breathing can help calm your nervous system and prepare your mind for concentration. When you focus on your breath, you're also practicing bringing your attention to the present moment, an essential skill for maintaining focus during your studies. Take care of your body and mind. How often do we forget that our minds are housed in our bodies? If your body is tired, how can you expect your mind to perform at its best? Caring for your body is caring for your focus. Get enough sleep, 7 to 8 hours is essential. Imagine trying to run a marathon without sleep. You wouldn't make it far, right? The same applies to focus. Nourish yourself with foods that support brain health, like omega-3 rich fish, nuts, and fresh fruits. Stay hydrated. Dehydration can drain your energy and make concentrating so much harder. Consider how interconnected our physical and mental well-being truly are. When you nourish your body, you're also feeding your mind. When you exercise, you're not just moving your muscles, you're stimulating your brain. Isn't it amazing how taking care of one part of yourself benefits the whole? And let's not forget exercise. Even a 10-minute walk can boost your energy levels, clear your mind, and prepare you for more effective studying. Think of your body as a vehicle, keep it well maintained, and it will take you places. Exercise doesn't have to be intense to be effective. Simple activities like stretching, yoga, or even dancing to your favorite song can help release tension and improve circulation. When your body feels good, your mind is more likely to follow suit. Imagine incorporating a few stretches or light exercises into your study routine. How much more energized and focused would you feel? Nutrition is another key aspect of caring for your body and mind. What you eat has a direct impact on your brain function. Foods rich in antioxidants, healthy fats, and vitamins, such as berries, nuts, leafy greens, and fish, can help improve cognitive function and concentration. On the other hand, processed foods, sugary snacks, and excessive caffeine can lead to energy crashes and difficulty focusing. Think of food as fuel. What kind of fuel are you giving your brain? Sleep, of course, is one of the most important factors in maintaining focus. A well-rested brain is a focused brain. Establishing a consistent sleep routine, going to bed and waking up at the same time each day, can help regulate your body's internal clock, making it easier to fall asleep and wake up refreshed. Creating a calming bedtime ritual, such as reading a book or practicing relaxation techniques, can also help improve the quality of your sleep. Take regular breaks. Do you ever feel guilty about taking breaks? Let me tell you, breaks are crucial. Our minds aren't machines, they need rest. That's why techniques like the Pomodoro work so well. 25 minutes of focused work followed by a 5-minute break. These moments of rest allow you to recharge, making it easier to dive back in with fresh energy. Breaks aren't just a pause, they are an integral part of the learning process. When you take a break, you give your brain the space it needs to absorb what you've just learned. Think of your mind as a sponge. It needs a moment to soak in the knowledge, doesn't it? During breaks, give yourself permission to truly rest. Step away from the study area, stretch, take deep breaths, or do something that brings you joy. You deserve those moments of relaxation. They're part of the process, not a deviation from it. Imagine how much more enjoyable studying could be if you allowed yourself guilt-free breaks, if you viewed them as necessary stepping stones to greater focus and productivity. Doesn't that sound freeing? To make the most of your breaks, consider activities that help you relax and reset. Physical movement, such as stretching or taking a short walk, can help release tension and increase blood flow to the brain. Creative activities, like drawing, journaling, or listening to music, can also provide a mental reset. The key is to choose activities that genuinely help you unwind. Avoid anything that might overstimulate your mind, such as scrolling through social media. Another important aspect of breaks is understanding the difference between productive rest and avoidance. Productive rest helps you recharge, while avoidance is when you use breaks to procrastinate. The key is to be intentional with your breaks, set a timer if needed, and remind yourself that the purpose of the break is to recharge so you can return to your studies with renewed focus. By being intentional, you can make your breaks work for you, rather than against you. Summary. To focus better while studying, strive to connect with your material, find passion in it, and celebrate every small win. Minimize distractions and build a space that invites you to grow. Treat focus as a practice, meditating beforehand, and caring for both your body and mind. And of course, take those breaks, they are vital to your success. Remember, true focus is a journey. It's about gradually building your ability to concentrate, day by day, with patience and practice. Imagine how fulfilling your life could be if you developed this skill, not just for studying, but for everything you do. With each step you take, you're crafting a more focused, enriched, and meaningful life. Isn't that a journey worth embarking on? The road to mastering focus isn't always easy, but it is filled with opportunities to grow, to learn more about yourself, to celebrate small victories, to cultivate passion and curiosity, to nurture both your body and your mind, and to create habits that support a life rich in meaning and achievement. It's a journey, not a destination, and every step you take brings you closer to your potential. So, what step will you take today? How will you choose to focus on what truly matters to you? The beauty of focus lies in its ability to transform not only your study sessions but your entire perspective on life. It's about more than just getting through a textbook or acing an exam. It's about creating a life filled with intention, purpose, and fulfillment. When you learn to focus on what truly matters, you become more present, more engaged, and more connected to the world around you. Isn't that what we all strive for? Imagine a life where you wake up each day with a sense of purpose, knowing that the skills you've cultivated, focus, resilience, passion, are tools that will serve you in every aspect of your journey. Picture yourself not just studying to pass an exam, but studying to grow, to understand, to contribute to the world in a meaningful way. How much more powerful does that feel? Focus is not about perfection, it's about progress. It's about showing up for yourself, day after day, even when it's challenging. It's about recognizing that every moment of concentration, no matter how small, is a step toward the person you want to become. It's about believing in your capacity to grow and embracing the process, with all its ups and downs. So, as you embark on this journey of focus, remember to be kind to yourself. There will be days when it's hard, when distractions seem overwhelming and your mind feels scattered. That's okay. Progress is not linear, and growth takes time. What matters is that you keep showing up, keep practicing, and keep believing in yourself. Take a deep breath, and know that you have everything you need within you. The power to focus, to grow, to learn, it's all there, waiting for you to tap into it. One moment at a time, one step at a time, you are creating a life that is rich in meaning and purpose. And that, above all else, is worth every ounce of effort. Focus is your gift to yourself. It's a way of honoring your potential, of saying, I am worthy of this time, this effort, this growth. It's a way of creating a life that feels aligned with who you truly are. So go ahead, take that first step, celebrate every win, and watch as your focus blossoms into something truly beautiful. The journey is yours to take, and the rewards are beyond measure.